Okay, so this is a quick video on weight releasers. Similar to chains, they are very misunderstood. Weight releasers have a fantastic place to overload the eccentric, which is the first part of the bench press. You can use them for the squat as well, but I use them for the bench, and that's where you will see me using them. So the idea is you can always take a heavier weight to your chest than you can necessarily press. When people fail lifts, they can always take that weight to their chest, always. It's about pressing it and then how far they can press it before they fail. So with that being said, there is the first part of the lift, which actually you can overload. You can stimulate your central nervous system to handle supra-maximal weights. That is a heavier weight than you can press. I tend to use this quite a lot for my mental strength. So I have a forever fear that a pec is going to blow off, and I don't want to be in competition 100 miles from home and then potentially have to try and get home, whether it be driving, getting someone to come and get me. So a way for me to deal with that apprehension and that anxiety is to make sure I know I can load heavy weights on the eccentric during my peak into comp. Maybe even handle the same weight as what I'm going to go for in comp using the weight releasers, or more than that. Another fantastic reason to use the weight releasers is they detach and deload. So at the bottom, they're going to hit the ground and then come off the bar. What that allows you to do is to store that energy, because your body is going to be anticipating the same weight going up. What it allows your body to do is to prepare for that heavier weight in the press, except it detaches, and then hopefully you learn to be a little more explosive on the concentric, which is the final part of the bench. And that's pretty much it. You don't need to go crazy heavy with these weights. I think 20 to 45 kilos, maybe 50 at the very most, split across the two. I think that's probably a good sweet spot depending on what you're trying to do, where you are in training, whether you've used them before, whether you're experienced. If you've never used these before, these are from Strength Shop. They're okay. They're 5 kilo empty. So with a 10 kilo plate, that makes it 15 kilo total. Double that for the other side, so it's 30 kilo total. So I've just loaded 165 bar weight. I've then got 215s either side. So I've just done a 195 to the chest with a 165 press. Now I've been running this for 4 weeks, I think. I've used them many times, but currently, I think I'm in week 4 or 5 of using them. I'm hoping next week to go up to 200 with a 170 press. And then I'll strip them out and put in a different exercise and probably remove these for another 2 or 3, maybe 4 months. So it's something you use sparingly. They do have a place, but like I say, they are very misunderstood, and people tend to say, why don't you just load the bar with the same weight? Well, it depends on what you're trying to achieve and why you're using them. So I've just explained what I do and why I use them. Hopefully that helps.